Hi, my name is Melissa Catterley, and I am doing a presentation on, let me share my screen. Hypatia. Okay, so Hypatia lived somewhere between 350 and 370 to 415 AD. She was a 4th century Greek astronomer. That's what stood out to me. I love astronomy. So she was one of the first women to study and teach mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. She was first taught by her father, Theon, who was also a mathematician and astronomer. And what really stood out to me about her after researching a bit was that she's a Neoplatonist. Neoplatonism is a belief system in which everything emanates from the one. In fact, her student, Synesius, would become a bishop in a Christian church later and then incorporate the Neoplatonic principles into the doctrine of the Trinity, where the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost are one. So the Neoplatonism was something I wanted to expand on because that, to me, is what relates to consciousness the most, and especially the fact that she adopted that idea. So you'll see the little pyramid here. It's flipped, but it does look kind of similar. You know, the prime matter is at the bottom where it's the biggest, and the forms is at the top where it's smallest. So Neoplatonism can be described as an underlying reality partially accessible via the human power of abstraction from the Platonic forms. So being able to separate oneself. The Platonic forms, those are every object or quality in reality has a form. Dogs, human beings, mountains, colors, courage, love, and goodness. These forms are the essences of various objects. They are that without which a thing would not be the kind of thing it is. So it looks a lot like the unified charts that we reference, and the more abstract that the idea is, the finer feeling. That means it is closer to God, the transcendental. So some of the things that she did or accomplished, it's not necessarily the best accomplishment, but one that she's most well known for is in this picture, which we'll see in a second. So she was trying to prove that Christians and Neoplatonists could coexist until she was suddenly and unexpectedly brutally murdered by Christians for political reasons, not even religious reasons. So after her death, this was, of course, used as a reason to remain separate for religious reasons. So she's credited with commentaries on different maths and astronomical things. Apollonius of Pergus Conics and Diophantus of Alexandria's Arithmetic, as well as an astronomical table and possibly a revised version of one of her father's commentaries is something really well known apparently. And as previously mentioned, but kind of underemphasized, Hypatia was one of the first women to study and teach mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. So why does she inspire me? She was an original thinker at a time when that and being a woman, it did not combine well all the time. And instead of working quietly, she openly taught math and astronomy. She was tolerant of religions. She accepted differences as being part of the same one, capital O, and showed this by trying to work together with other religions that viewed themselves as opposing. And clearly, as I expanded on so much, I enjoy her so-called, I guess, truly pagan views of Neoplatonism. Okay, Thank you for listening to my presentation on Hypatia. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it stop. Stop share. Okay. Stop recording.